When did you come to America?
Came here in 2007 when I got signed by WWE. I went to Tampa, Florida to go to FCW, which is now called NXT.
One of the founding fathers. I too, NXT legend. People forget.
I've seen some footage, all right, yeah.
Come on. Huh?
Pretty good, man.
Thank you. I would never, just by the way.
Well, whenever you want to step in with me, Paddy, you know what I mean?
I told you that the other day. I said, Sheamus, big fan. I'm never. Just want to let you know that's never going to be.
But you don't think the physicality is great? That's what I love about it. Like,
yes, I love.
Oh yeah.
I love when someone steps up to me, you know, and like they bring it, and it's something they haven't seen before, and I'm just smacking them, and then they're smacking me back. Like there's all these rules before of you know wrestling, like taking liberties. People just say, oh, you're taking liberties, where you just try and beat up their opponent. But for me, it's not that. I want to fire them up. You know what I mean? I want to bring out something that hasn't been seen yet in their career, and afterwards, like, you know, it's awesome because like we share that kind of like, you know, we've been through a war. The fans on the outside love it. You know what I mean? They've seen something physical they don't really see.
Every arena loves it. This is awesome, Chance. Every single, because you're like, you feel it when I'm sitting there ringside. You like actually feel it. You're like, damn. And the whole night you're seeing it is a vastly different style than everything. You know, I've had the opportunity now. Because of the WWE, to talk to like a lot of OG professional wrestlers, and the way they book shows, you know, and everybody has an idea of how the show should be booked, and obviously they have questions about everything that's taking place. They're like, it should feel like it's a buffet. There should be like a little of this, little bit of this, little bit of that. We can't jeopardize anything. Basically, every person that's been through wrestling kind of has the same mindset whenever it comes to that. There's only one little bucket at the buffet. That is what you do. And it is like everywhere it hits, literally.
Yeah.
And it's because 15 years just standing there.
Watching a fight.
Yeah, punch me in the face. Yeah, I'm going to punch you in the face.
What's the toughest steak you can eat?
Go ahead, Connor.
So do you like going up against guys similar to you then? Like when you go up against like Gunther? Like that match was absurd. So is that something you'd rather do? Or like when you're doing, you know, Pete Butch Dunne, where he's kind of a different style, you're kind of introducing your own style versus his?
Yeah, look, the Gunther matches to me were special, you know what I mean? And that match wasn't even supposed to happen. It was going to Wales, and at the time I don't think it was doing anything. So, you know, I talked to Hunter about it and spitball back and forth, and then, you know, then he went and made the match. I pitched that match in Wales, and he's like, you know what I mean? And fair play to him, he went behind it and made it happen. And to me, like the physical, like the matches I had with Drew, him, you know, Daniel Bryan back in the day,
Mr. Danielson.
Brian Danielson. Huh?
Yeah. Mr. Danielson.
Mr. Daniels, Brian Danielson, and then obviously like Cesaro and all. Like I just love that aspect. And you know, Pete the other night too. Like, you know, he's got an opportunity. I think when other talent get in with me, I think they realize they don't have to worry about, you know, the other guy complaining or moaning about it. They just know they can go full tilt, because that's what it's like. For example, Pete Dunne the other night, he went in there and got stuck in, you know. And
what's that mean? What's that?
He got stuck in. You know what I mean? He brought an intensity he hasn't been able to bring, or we haven't seen from him before. And it was, you know, and that's what made the match, you know. And I honestly think, I told Regal this the other day, I think when I look at Pete Dunne as well, it kind of reminds me of, as you say, 15 years, it's mad, right? It's like, it's gone so, sometimes I feel it's gone quick, sometimes I feel it hasn't, but one of the things that really set me off in my career, you know, after I'd gone through John Cena and Randy and Hunter and all them, I went in with Daniel Bryan, you know what I mean? Brian Danielson, it was great, and I see the same traits in Pete Dunne, because he's got a very creative mind, but he's also aggressive. He just needs to let go, and he let go on Monday night, and it was awesome. Yeah. Ludwig too, man. Ludwig's awesome. Everyone's talking about Ludwig like, oh, he's just a ring announcer for Walter. I was like, yeah, let's show them. Let's show everybody what we can do.
Sure.
Gunther.
Yeah. The artist formerly known.
Yeah, it's Walter. It's Gunther.
Oh,
the
Gunther.
Jeez.
Good Lord. Show some respect to the heavyweight champion.
It's all right. Yeah, Gunther, sorry, I have a brain fart there, you know. I'm already thinking to tomorrow to go back home. So.
Yeah, hey, listen, everybody does. Questions from the back, Nick Moraldo, who a lifelong wrestling fan as well. The fact that you called Pete Dunne Butch is, I mean, there is a reason Pete Dunne's been pissed off.
Yeah.
I didn't name him that. That wasn't even me.
Hey, hold on.
I mean, you're keeping it alive.
Pete Dunne said it was you, pal. That's what he said. AJ has a question for you, Sheamus.
How do you like not cross the line and become reckless? I'm sure there's wrestlers that some people don't want to get in there with because they could be reckless and get you hurt or whatever. Like, you want to be physical, you want to put on a great show. Do you ever cross the line and just get reckless or feel like you see red and you go crazy?
Yeah, there we go.
Biggest thing is safety, obviously, right? Because like we're on the road every week, every week, sometimes 5 days a week, including live events. You have to, safety is very important. Like I was out there last year with a neck thing that didn't think I'd even get back. You know what I mean? So everything going forward now for me is a blessing. But always safety. But like get them, shots. I've had my nose broken a couple of times. Probably asked for it. But as long as you're not like doing stuff that's gonna injure people, obviously badly.
What do you mean you probably asked for it? Like you were too physical? And so
I think it was. Yeah, I think I fired a guy up too much. It was Humberto. Were you there for that? You weren't there for that, right?
Where SmackDown?
I think it was a Raw. It was Raw. It was actually in the Thunderdome when we were in the Thunderdome, and I was kind of egging this guy. I wanted to get something out of him. I turned around before I could even block a shot. He came in with a full elbow, and my nose just went like that, right across my face. But like I wasn't mad at him because I kind of got it out of him, But safety's very important, man. You know what I mean? You don't want to hurt. You don't want to put anyone out of action. But body shots and hard hits, you know what I mean?
That's Dublin, babe. That's Dublin, babe. Breakthrough Superstar, Raw, November 23rd, 2009. We just Googled Sheamus' greatest moments. Kofi Kingston in the middle of a Royal Rumble doing something awesome. That was like a 15-year run. He eliminates Randy Orton. Oh, my God. RKO. He's got a big match in Berlin against
Gunther. Against Gunther.
Against who?
Gunther, yeah.
I didn't know. Do you... Follow the product. Yeah. And Sheamus eliminates Kofi, Royal Rumble champion. Your skin. You used to paint it? You still paint it?
No, not really, no. I just didn't go in the sun at all. I was living in Florida at the time wearing hoodies and I live in like a vampire, basically. I wouldn't go out during the day.
Okay, so that you have never altered your skin color to be whiter?
No, never.
Ever?
No.
That is your actual, you are...
That right there is my actual skin color, yeah.
Highlighter.
It's not, yeah. Whiteboards, you know what I mean? Mark's pretty good.
You were always going to be a wrestler, yeah?
I loved it, man. So you talk about being old, right? Ireland being old, right? I grew up in a Georgian house, North Great Georgia Street. It was a tenement house. Basically, when all the English left Ireland, they had all these great Georgian houses. You'll see them. I'll bring you around and show you, or if you have time. And my family grew up on the bottom floor. Like there was 2 communal toilets outside. It was like an old house, but like basically families were living in them. Sometimes with 7 kids, you know what I mean, in one room. And the house is probably older than this country. The house is was built in like maybe early 1700s, like late 1600s. You know what I mean?
Jeez.
So, but there was a lady upstairs, and she had all 6 channels that we had at the time. And I used to watch World of Sport, which is on in England. And then Sky came in, and they brought in WWF at the time, now WWE. And I remember watching Macho Man Randy Savage walk out and doing the thing with Georgie Animal Steel and Elizabeth. And right there, man, I was hooked. I was like, what is this? And the same thing, it just overnight, I think it hit every kid in Ireland, was glued, was talking about it the next day in school. It was a phenomenon. And ever since then, it's what I wanted to do, and here I am,
How old are you?
46.
46 years old, so you're a little bit older than I am. But like that Attitude Era caught all of America.
Oh, yeah.
Like it was the time. But now every building's sold out. Every single building is sold out everywhere that the WWE goes. And the crowd in Florida the other night was phenomenal. I did not expect that. I did not expect that out of Sunrise, Florida.
Even though I call it Fort Lauderdale, they still got behind me, instead of...
I was like, yeah. Everybody was out there saying it, though. Like 10 people were like, here in Fort Lauderdale. I'm like, I think they call it Sunrise. I think the area is Sunrise, but I understand it is part of Fort Lauderdale. But yeah, they got behind you because of what you do, man, and how long you've been doing it. A lot of respect, obviously, for the old Sheamus, and we can't wait to see this water-drinking animal that we've
No water drinking. There's no water going on. Maybe, yeah. Well, I said that Guinness house. Is that Guinness on the way? Is any sign of that coming in?
It's not here. It will be waiting for you, though, in the chariot,
Hell yeah.
But what's the crack on the royalties here? You're saying the Post Malone, this banger after banger stuff that Malone's coming out. That's the royalties coming.
Yeah, but I gave Sheamus voice. Did you see? I said Sheamus voice.
All right. Yeah.
I gave banger after banger after banger, which is what his matches are. We just talked about him, and it is banger after banger after banger. 15 years of it. Yep. I don't know how your body is held up. That's that Irish toughness.
Oh yeah.
Grew up in a house from the 1600s.
That's right. That's right.
No big deal.
Yeah, we got some real toughness here. College Game Day going over there. American football going into Europe as a whole? I know that you haven't lived there while this is all taking place, seemingly over like the last 10 years you've been on the road and working here. But like American football getting into Europe feels like it's a great sport for Irish people to love. And has the NFL and football as a whole been something that Irish people have watched for a long time?
Yeah, so there was a huge phenomenon too when I was about 12, 13, so probably the early 90s. Like everyone was walking around with Raiders jackets and Bears jackets and New York Giants. It was when I was a kid growing up. It was American sports were huge. Like obviously the Boston Celtics.
Hell yeah.
Obviously that Irish connection huge. I was wearing a. What's the story with upside down? I don't get the upside down.
What is that? Gumby got it for me. It's just a cool hat,
fashion,
man.
it's fashion,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
fashion.
It's just what the cool kids are doing these days.
It's fashion.
But like obviously, I think what the first real college thing is obviously Notre Dame. Obviously, the fighting Irish is. It's. I mean, last year, did you see some of the pictures of like Notre Dame? They changed Dame Street, which is one of the most popular streets in Dublin. They changed to Notre Dame Street. It was just the whole city was taken over.
That's right. Do Irish people like that or hate that?
They love it, yeah.
Actual Irish people, tell me. Yeah.
So some of them just like their peace and quiet, you know. But there was a lot of people there who love it. They all welcome it in. Listen, the city's buzzing, man. The crack is 90, you know what I mean? And people love when people come to Dublin or Ireland to have a good time.
Crack
is 90,
Crack
yeah.
turned 90 over there?
The fun, man, the fun. But like when people come to Ireland to have a good time, they're embraced, mate. They're embraced. They want to bring them in, have the crack, enjoy the city, enjoy the culture. You know, it's great.
Dublin. Foxy and I went to Ireland.
Huh?
Separate trips.
Who?
Foxy, the guy in the back there cutting cameras.
Yeah, Sheamus. They were not too kind to my family
Yeah.
when we were there.
He's behind the fern.
Yeah, he's behind the fern. Yeah, he's behind the
Is that
shrub.
real?
Yeah, it's real. You water that thing every day.
Yep.
All right.
The grass is greener where you water it. That fucking fern growing strong. You know what I mean? Got to keep. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? How many Irish things will you teach us? Like,
Take as many as you want.
what was the one?
Poke
Pokemon.
Mahone.
Yeah, Poke
Yeah,
Mahone.
kiss my arse, yeah.
Pokemon.
Poke Mahone,
My
bitch.
ass, yeah.
we're good.
That's why you're making that bar sound like
J.R. Mahans.
Mahans, yeah. Mahans.
I mean, look.
Why you just have to complicate everything? It's easy. Mahans.
It's Mahan.
Are there any American things that you can't really say the proper way?
No, not really.
You've been here a
Just
long
us.
time.
It's our problem.
Pretty basic.
Do you have an American accent?
Do I
Think.
sound like
Can't
it?
really say think very well.
Yeah, you guys get think,
Tink.
thought, that, they. You guys fuck that one up every time.
Yeah, well, it takes when I do go home for a day or two, even if I'm around my dad, like after about 2 hours, my accent comes back fully. Just when I'm over here for the first 6 months, a year, no one can understand what I was saying. I was trying to pay bills. I want to do those online bills, and you're trying to get stuff done, your phones, whatever it is. No, the automated system couldn't understand what I'm saying. My phone still, I say something on my phone when I'm doing it. If I'm driving and I press the dictaphone thing,
Yeah.
it just doesn't,
It doesn't understand.
Doesn't work.
You need to buy an iPhone over there in Ireland. You need to buy. I think you need to.
buy an Irish iPhone.
But we're gonna pick up an accent too.
Oh, I'm pumped.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I am so excited to pick. Do you have an American accent?
Do I? I don't have an American.
Can you do like a Cole impression?
Michael Cole.
Michael Cole.
Oh God, why would anyone want to do that?
I agree. Hey, I'm with you, brother.
Hey, he's over, brother.
He's gonna miss you, mate. And that's what I'm gonna miss too. I'm gonna miss. Be honest with you, right? I'm not doing a shill thing here, but like one of the best parts of my entrance, even when we were at the Brawl and Brutes and to now, is his introduction to me of Fight Night. Unbelievable, man. I hear it on the back. That gets me pumped.
Okay, I'm happy to hear that because there's sometimes I've lost air completely and I didn't time it up right. And I thought I messed it up, but like, it is a good. Me and Cole, obviously, I'm a massive fan of Cole's. Have been.
Yeah.
And I said this the other day, like. He's been there 27 years. I'm 37, so like, how many memories do you have before you're the age of 10? I assume a few, I guess. I don't know what the normal is, but basically every memory I have of WWF, he has been there or a part of or involved with in some sort. So to work next to him, it's stupid. It is absolutely stupid. His relationship with everybody too. Everybody kind of sees him for what he is.
Yeah.
He's Michael Cole. He is a special type of asshole, obviously, a hilarious one, but somebody that really loves his job, really is dedicated to his profession, and the best of all time, and never misses work. Ever misses work. It's like, he's a legend. He's an icon. But we have a blast down there. Thank you for interacting with us with your sweaty ass. Are you the sweatiest guy that ever wrestled?
I probably am the sweatiest guy, yeah. My wife gets on to me about that. It's like, how are you sweating? Like, we're only in the gym like 2 minutes or whatever it is. Yeah, I'm the worst sweater ever.
Celtic Warrior.
Workouts, which, you're going to be on. Let's hit the microphone there. Which you're going to be on, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I've seen the workouts before. I would love to do that. AJ
We're
actually
bringing the
should.
channel back. You want to come? You're all welcome to come on, man.
I think AJ should be the guy.
AJ should be the first.
I don't know. I don't know if
AJ
my
should-
body can hold up. I mean, you guys are a lot stronger than me.
No, AJ,
No, it's
shut
not
up.
about that. But it's not about that. Celtic Warrior work. It's not about that. It's about like the journey. Everyone's own individual journey, and it's unbelievable. I started it with a camcorder, and just started doing a couple of workouts, and I did it on myself without the company. And it's basically some of the comments from people who have like just changed their lives. They start working out, and it's all basically.
You feel like an
You like
asshole?
doing that?
Huh?
Do you like doing that? I mean,
love
that's pretty
it.
cool.
I
You're
love it.
changing people's lives.
I mean, the Bobby
Well, it's
Lashley
great.
one was
it's
nuts.
It's awesome,
Yeah.
and it's not about weight. It's not about going in there and lifting crazy weights and doing crazy. It's all about like the different journey. Everyone has their own type of workout, and I end up doing it. And I'm the one who ends up with egg on my face at the end. I'm the one who's like sweating, being like on the ground, while the person I'm working with like they're grand, you know. So I basically do everyone else's workouts. That's the whole key to it.
It's a great vehicle to do an interview. You know, like Kevin Hart has cold tubs, and obviously there's this type of stuff. But
Hot
then
ones.
having golf has one.
Yeah,
Hot Ones
the Break
has one.
50, yeah.
There's always a lot of different avenues for good conversations, getting people relaxed. But doing workouts, you know, you see people strain a little bit. You see what they go into, and I think the conversations. And he talked about Bobby Lashley. The story, the journey is fucking awesome. It's a great show. You should be proud of it.
I am, man.
And AJ will do the workout with you.
You're gonna do it. So you're a biker? Are you a Peloton guy or just?
Yeah.
No.
what is it?
I'm pretty basic, pretty meat and potatoes.
Hey,
I
we're
don't-
talking-
Versa climber.
We're
Nothing
talking
crazy.
versus
Yeah,
chicken.
I hate
rice,
that,
yep.
man.
35.
I'm not running
40
any distance. I will not do any distance.
35, 40 minutes versus climber. This guy.
No. Like 15 seconds at a time.
You know, it's funny. I was telling Pat the other day when we were at TV at Raw. I was like, "What?" Every time I watch the show, you're just there. I was like, "I just see you as the straight man." You know what I mean? The whole time.
You never laugh at anything he says.
I laugh at everything. I feel
No,
like.
and then you never clap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you laugh all the
He's
time.
never like.
Well, no, I'm not their dancing monkey. Like they want me to do like they try to goad me into doing.
No, we
stupid
want you
things.
to participate.
Participate. That's all.
Which I do. I say football. I say IO. I participate.
Professional asshole. It's kind of his.
That's
No,
the
no,
thing.
no.
You had it right whenever you were reading the entire
Big
thing.
prick.
Every show needs a straight man. You know what I mean? They need someone there to keep it grounded.
Is that hand going to be okay, Bob? Because I saw Pete Dunne putting those fingies in his mouth in that match during the commercial break.
I
Vicious.
didn't get that. I didn't understand that part.
So you.
I mean, you let him loose.